Hello and welcome to What's in the Fridge, presented by LG Refrigerators, co-presented by Catch Salt and Spices, powered by Prestige and co-powered by India Gate Basmati Rice. Well, आज मैं इस बहुत ही ब्यूटीफुल लोकेशन में हूँ। पीछे समुद्र है, लहरों के साथ हम हैं और आज हम यहाँ पे बहुत धमाल मचाने वाले हैं क्योंकि ये पिछला साल थोड़ा सा सबके लिए ना टेंशन भरा रहा है। सब लोग ये सोच रहे हैं कि क्या खाएं, क्या ना खाएं, हेल्थ कैसे बनाएं, इम्यूनिटी कैसे बनाएं। अरे सोचिए कि अगर हेल्थ के साथ इम्यूनिटी बन जाए, फ्लेवर कहीं और ना जाए, तो सोने पे सुहागा। और आज हम यही करने वाले हैं। लेकिन शुरुआत करने से पहले बुलाते हैं अपनी बहुत ही स्पेशल गेस्ट को, जिनका नाम ही काफ़ी है। फिटनेस फ्रीक हैं, खाना बहुत पसंद करती हैं और हेल्थ एंथुसियास्ट हैं। ये हैं निकिता दत्ता। लेट्स वेलकम हर। Hello, welcome.
Thank you so much for having me.
Pleasure is all mine.
Thank
We've
you.
really enjoyed you on the screen and it's the first time seeing you. So I'm so delighted to cook with you.
So am I. I'm really excited to see what we are going to be cooking today.
Well, actually, आपको देख के लगता नहीं है कि आप खाना वाना खाते हो?
ऐसा मत बोलिए. I am Punjabi by blood. बहुत खाती हूँ मैं.
Yay, Punjabi.
Yes.
So today Punjabis will have some fun with
Yes.
food. और आज मैं बनाने वाला हूँ आपके लिए एक बढ़िया सी कीमा बिरयानी.
Wow.
लेकिन पता है उसमें क्या है? चावल नहीं है.
तो how is it biryani?
यही
Please
तो
don't
है.
tell me it's cauliflower rice.
नहीं, इसमें हम डालेंगे किनवा.
Oh, thank God.
Because-
that sounds interesting.
बिकॉज हेल्थ में मैंने सुना है, मतलब आप मेरे को बता सकती हैं कि राइस को अगर रिप्लेस कर दिया जाए किनवा से या ब्राउन राइस से, सो द बिरयानी कैन बिकम हेल्दी.
Of course it can.
Of course it can. So now today that's what we're going to do, that we're going to keep all the flavors of the biryani intact
Right.
and we're going to change it with some lovely quinoa which is 100% natural from
Lovely.
India Gate. I love it. Well, इससे पहले कि हम कुकिंग की शुरुआत करें, मैं आपको हमारे स्पेशल गेस्ट से मिलवा दूं.
Please tell me. और कोई भी आने वाला है? Oh, right there.
My handsome looking door and door fridge. आइए. So this is a cool, good looking refrigerator. I mean, I am loving it.
Right.
Look at this.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so the light up is amazing. This is your drink section. Sometimes what happens is that, you know, this area becomes
Correct,
very,
correct.
very cluttered.
Yeah.
So it's got a beautiful design where I can keep my drinks intact. और ये ही नहीं, यहाँ पर देखिए. So the drink section is accessible from here and the outside.
Wow.
And then a cool looking refrigerator. And then this one is your freezer section. Amazing, isn't it?
Lovely.
Looks beautiful.
Yes, it does.
Very spacious. Actually, it has got so many things. It's a technologically advanced fridge which actually uses much lesser electricity. It actually keeps your food really fresh, and it is a delight to watch, isn't
Yeah,
it?
of course it is. It looks gorgeous and I love the electricity part. It saves your electricity.
So let me pull out my keema quickly and let's get to making the lovely quinoa keema biryani.
Lovely.
All right, so I'm going to start cooking the keema in the pressure cooker because
Okay.
it takes about 2-3 steams.
Right.
So we'll start with.
You'll have to tell me everything step by step
I'm here to do that
because
already.
I really want to learn how you do this.
Great. I am excited. So, what's your pick? Ghee or oil?
Ghee.
Ghee.
Desi ghee any day.
देसी घ्यो. ਉਹ ਪੰਜਾਬੀਆਂ ਦੀ ਸ਼ਾਨ ਯਾਰ ਵੱਖਰੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ.
Yes. जब
So-
तक बहुत ज्यादा घी नहीं जाए मजा नहीं आता.
यार मतलब मेरे को तो ना हमेशा लोग बोलते हैं कि शैव आप बड़ा सारा घी डालते हो, पर आप भी मतलब ज्यादा घी खाते हो.
बहुत ज्यादा. Like I like ghee on my rotis also. Nice.
आई लव चुपड़ी हुई रोटी.
Yes.
तो पंजाबी चल रहा है. So I'll start with ghee, Nikita, and then we're going to go with some whole garam masala because keema has to get a nice, beautiful garam masala flavor.
Right.
Badi ilaichi,
Correct.
zaruri hai.
Cinnamon.
Little bit of cinnamon.
Yes. That, my friend, is why I'm very scared of cooking.
Well, don't get scared because cooking is also a lot of fun. So badi ilaichi, choti ilaichi, lavang, and dalchini. These are the whole spices that have gone in.
Right.
Okay. And then I'm going to cook the keema in some chopped onions which are in my fridge. I'm going to quickly get it. So do you like keema?
So this is technically the first time I'm going to be tasting keema.
What are you saying?
Yes. I'm not a regular
keema fan.
Mutton eater, let's say.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
And your thing is chicken or fish? Or?
I prefer chicken and fish.
Okay.
Mutton is just, I'm too lazy to cook it. I find it very complicated. So probably that's why I don't go towards that.
You know, there's a thing where, you know, mutton in India is related to men cooking mutton, always. Somehow.
For some reason.
है ना?
Yeah.
मतलब पापा बनाएंगे, पापा लेके आएंगे, ऐसा क्यों होता है पता है?
Why
क्योंकि actually that's one instance where the women says, चलो कुछ तो कर लो.
So we wait for the onions to get brown.
Onions have to get a little brown, then only, you know, the whole flavor starts to come out.
I can already smell the ghee sauteed onions.
Ghee sauteed onions with the masala.
It's a lovely aroma.
It is, truly it is. So cooking next to the beach, and we are cooking some biryani.
That's a new.
That's lovely, isn't it? Otherwise we'll be cooking seafood.
Yeah.
So tell me something about your experience in Bollywood. You know, how do you guys keep so fit?
Fit? Well, eating that kind of food for sure.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, so I just don't believe in these myths that they say, you know, don't eat a lot of ghee and don't eat carbs, you're going to gain weight. Because I've always felt that the right way of living, right way of being fit is to eat a balanced diet. And your balanced diet needs all of this.
You know, I'm so with you on this because, you know, आजकल लोग बोलते हैं कि, you know, ये खाना चाहिए, वो खाना चाहिए, don't get gluten in your diet, don't get butter in your diet.
Right.
But if you just rewind 50, 60 years, we would always eat a thali.
Correct.
And the thali was the most balanced form of meal.
Yes.
Jahan pe protein, carbs, fat, everything was just so balanced.
Yes.
I think we've lost that. You are absolutely right.
Also, it's not just about your protein, carb and fat. It's also about the taste on your palate. So if you see the thali that we used to get, it used to satisfy every taste.
You're right.
Sweet, sour, like all of that used to be taken care of.
You're so right.
So we really miss out on that and trying so hard to like eat your pseudo-healthy foods.
You know, for me as a chef, I think Nikita, flavor is on the top.
Yes.
Right? और उसके बाद मतलब खाने में अगर स्वाद नहीं है तो कुछ नहीं है. So, you know, I totally believe in that, Nikita, because I totally think that, you know, whenever you're cooking, all our five senses are at work.
Right.
Right now, you know, I can see that the onion's getting a little extra brown.
Yes.
So I need to add some liquid to get the cooking stopped.
Right.
The smell, you just said that, you know,
it's a beautiful aroma.
It just brings you together. You know, now the keema, you know, I have to make sure that it's nice and fresh. It's not sticky.
Correct.
It's not, you know, very
that's
gila.
the way to know if it's nice and fresh.
Yeah. So fresh keema, first is the color. It has to be nice and pink.
Okay.
The second is that when you touch it, it should never be any kind of slime in it.
Okay.
It should be just fresh, watery, you know, and should not have too much moisture as well.
Okay.
So I've added a little water already here.
Yeah.
So that will help us to cook. Now all I'm adding right now is some salt and a little more water. That's it. We're going to pressure cook the keema.
Right.
And then when the keema is cooked, then I'm going to actually do the entire masala once again.
All right.
So that the biryani gets all the flavor of the keema.
Yeah.
And it's not too overtly, you know, spiced up so that we lose the other flavors.
Right.
So for me, I think five senses: touch, sense of, you know, smell, sense of sight. You know, the food looks beautiful. It is going to be tasting beautiful. So
sense
all of
of
this
taste, I'm sure you have to keep tasting in between.
Look at me. That's how I get my size. So, yeah.
But how do you always crack the right amount of salt? Like, that's something I always struggle with when I'm cooking. I never know how much salt to put.
To be very honest, I think all of us, you know, I always say कि माँ के पेट से हम कभी सीख के नहीं आए. हम लोगों ने सबने यहाँ पे सीखा है और सब सीख सकते हैं.
Correct.
So it is all about trying again and again and again.
Figuring
and
it out.
you know, our ustads used to always tell us that taste it now. I said,
Yeah.
no, mutton is kacha. How can I taste it now? I said, no, but taste it now.
Yeah.
Because you should know how much is it tasting right now and then how much salt will be needing later.
Right.
So I think just to get that balance right,
correct. I think it comes with practice also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So tasting at every stage is very, very, very important. So I added some water so
Okay.
that the keema doesn't become a lump. Generally, if you put keema into the heat directly,
Yeah.
it'll actually become a lump, which
Okay.
is going to be a problematic thing because
Right.
it's only protein.
Okay.
So adding a little water just makes it like this, you know, a little crumbly.
right.
Now we are ready to just put it to steam about 2 सीटी. So कुकर में सीटी लग रही है निकिता, तब तक हम अपना बढ़िया इंडिया गेट किनवा पकाया जाए. मतलब is it sounding different to you कि आप बिरयानी में किनवा डालेंगे?
It's the first time because I've honestly heard of cauli rice biryani. This is the first time I'm seeing quinoa biryani.
Yeah. So the whole idea of biryani is rice.
Yeah.
And please मुझे माफ कीजिएगा, जिसको भी बिरयानी से चावल से प्यार है, ये मैं बदल नहीं रहा हूँ, लेकिन इसे हेल्दी बना रहा हूँ. नई चीज़ है, ट्राई करिएगा बिल्कुल. And I'm very sure that this will come out very good because I think quinoa has similar properties.
Yes.
You know, it is very filling, it is very nutritious.
It's a very good source of carbs and protein.
It is a
the
very
same
good
time,
source.
yes.
Yes. So this is 100% natural, comes really nicely packed, and all we have to do is just boil it. So I'm going to just boil the quinoa in enough water.
Right.
It just needs about 10 to 15 minutes of boiling, and if you actually soak it
Yeah.
beforehand,
It goes faster.
It goes faster.
Right. But like how with rice, you know how much quantity of water to put. Is that the same with quinoa?
Yeah. So the thing with quinoa is that we always boil
Drain it out.
Drain it out.
Okay.
But if you're doing an absorption method, it works exactly like rice. So 1:1.5.
Right.
Here I'm going to use the drainage method, which means that, you know, once it's boiled, I'm going to remove the excess water.
Okay.
And the beauty about quinoa, when it's done, it just kind of pops up, you know,
Yes,
it just
yes,
looks
yes.
very pretty.
It's called sprouted quinoa, they
Yeah,
say, right?
I love quinoa salads, and I love quinoa actually in any form. So
Yeah.
you know, we've tried quinoa with litti choka. I've tried quinoa
Wow.
with breakfast cereals. I've tried
Right.
quinoa porridge. I've tried
Oh my god.
so many varieties of quinoa.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Like a quinoa kheer would be nice.
Oh, it is absolutely
Yeah.
brilliant. It is. Yeah. Okay. Nikita, this is nicely boiled. You know, it
Yes.
kind of puffs up. It has this
Yeah.
amazing, beautiful that, you know,
Correct.
like a sprouted curl.
Yes, that's why they call it sprouted quinoa, I guess.
Yeah.
once it's-
So you could actually, you know, soak it overnight and just boil it for 2-3 minutes.
Okay.
Some people like it a little al dente.
right.
I like it well cooked.
Right.
So we're going to make a biryani with well cooked. So now the keema is totally done. The quinoa
Let's
is
see.
done.
Oh,
Now
lovely.
it's time to just bring it all together. The
I'm
khushboo, na?
loving what's coming out of this.
Already.
Yeah.
Already. But right now, what I'm doing is I am going to just bhuno this a little bit more
Okay.
with
So that the
some more
water dries up?
spices. Yeah, little bit.
Okay.
Because right now I've just put salt in it, nothing
Right.
else. तो यहाँ पर थोड़े से मसाले डाल देते हैं.
Okay.
Now let's get the Indianness in.
This is coriander powder.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite ingredients.
It is?
Yes, I add it to everything.
A little bit
Haldi.
of haldi. Okay, which chili powder is this?
Red chili powder.
We have 372 varieties of chilies in India.
Ah, dear.
Ah.
I don't know, Kashmiri red
Yeah,
chili.
you're
Yeah, oh.
So the bright
This
red
was-
color
this
is
was
where the
difficult.
Kashmiri
Yes, yes.
gives. You know, it gives you a nice color but doesn't give you that
Correct.
pungency. So now look at this amazing, beautiful color is completely changed.
Yeah. The haldi and the chili together.
Together, yeah, it's going to just make a beautiful concoction, but it's going to become even more beautiful and flavorful with my catch garam masala, क्योंकि catch का कोई match नहीं. So about a spoonful of catch garam masala.
Right.
And again, you know, I've I could add some green chilies here, totally optional. But kasuri methi is one flavor that I really love.
Yes.
So
it's one of my favorites too.
It is, yeah?
Yes.
It just lifts the entire dish up.
Definitely does.
So this keema is ready to be enjoyed just with rumali roti right now.
Yeah.
But since we're going to make a biryani, so I'm going to just hold it here.
Okay.
Start with some more kyo.
Right. Loving the use of ghee.
And we're going to just make this quinoa also now a little more Indian towards our, the flavor. So I'm adding a little more of whole spices. So badi ilaichi, cinnamon,
choti
ilaichi, and now I'm
patta.
adding some tej patta, which is a key ingredient for a biryani.
Right.
So we just have this plain. You could also salt it if you want.
Right.
But I've kept it plain because we need to balance the salt between the keema and this. So the masalas are getting nicely tempered. In this, I'm going to add a little more ginger garlic paste.
That's where the fragrance comes.
Yeah, and then cook the yogurt. Now, I could have easily done the yogurt here.
Right.
But it's just that, I like my keema a little more robust. So I'm going to add the yogurt now, cook it, and then put the keema here.
All right.
Yogurt again is such a beautiful ingredient, so underrated.
Of course it is.
हर चीज में ये जलता है,
लेकिन
लोग इसकी वैल्यू नहीं समझते.
It's also a great probiotic.
It is, yeah. Acha, by the way, I believe you did have COVID recently.
Yes.
How did you come out of it? How are you feeling now? Are you feeling okay?
It's been a while. I'm feeling obviously much better.
Okay.
But I think the recovery is what is the taxing part about COVID.
Okay.
It's post you test negative is when you start feeling the effects of it, what damage it's done to you. So the one principle I have followed since the time I recovered was to take it as slow as possible. Do not rush into like getting back to what I used to do and eat and work out the way I used to do it before COVID. That's the one principle I've been sticking to, and I think it's done me good so far. Because generally I think post-COVID people lose out on their stamina, they lose out on their immunity, on their metabolism. So just keeping all those things in mind, I said I'm going to take it literally one day at a time and go as slow as possible. So that's really worked in my case. I've not dieted, I've not starved myself. Even though I ended up gaining weight post-COVID because I was eating a lot to recover. So I haven't done any of that. So it's been going good so far.
I think it's interesting because possibly I personally feel this. This was God's way of telling man, slow down.
Yes.
Yes. I was hearing one of the motivational speakers and he said that, everybody was just on a run, on this mad run.
Yeah.
And March 2020, every single treadmill was off. Where would you run on?
Yes.
So हम लोगों को इतनी आदत पड़ जाती है दुनिया में भागने की.
I think also like we've all learned how to appreciate life better.
Absolutely.
All of us have, in our own ways, in our own fields, in our own private lives. We've all just become better at understanding that no, there are other things that are more important.
I totally agree with you.
So that's something that COVID has taught us all.
I'm going to let you taste the keema before the quinoa goes in, so that it whets your appetite.
Okay.
क्योंकि कीमा ही तो मेन स्वाद है.
Yes.
So अभी बातें करते करते मैंने इसमें एक हरी मिर्च स्लाइस कर दी, थोड़ा सा धनिया पुदीना डाल दिया.
Right.
और दही के साथ ये कीमे की रंगत देखिए आप.
Yes, ये तो पूरा
totally
change
different.
हो चुका है. Yes.
So maybe a small spoon and a fork or spoon and a छोटा कटोरी.
This should be good.
Yes.
Let's
जरा
try
नमक
this.
बताइए.
I don't know how you get the namak correctly like this, but it's on point.
I haven't tasted it as yet.
It's on point. Everything is on point. I can taste the chili that you've just added, the flavor of that. Beautiful.
Okay, great. So थोड़ा सा पानी so that we kind of give the quinoa a little bit more moisture to soak up all these lovely flavors.
Right.
Generally, rice में बहुत ज़्यादा moisture होता है when we are making a biryani with rice.
Yeah.
But since quinoa doesn't have too much scope to absorb,
Correct.
I don't want my biryani to be like a gila mixture. You know, it
Yeah.
has to be still the texture of the biryani.
Right.
So what I'm going to do is I will start putting some good stuff here.
What is that? The fried onions?
Fried onions.
Yes.
And I'm going to layer this with quinoa. So just lining up the quinoa here,
Yeah.
then some more of this brown onions, a little bit of chopped coriander.
A lot of lovely flavors going in there.
Yeah. The freshness of chopped mint. The loveliest flavor of all, some more ghee.
Ghee.
But this is just to give it a little bit of that texture and a little bit of that richness.
Right.
Now, typically I would make a jhol, which has got some cream, some ghee and some saffron. But since we are making quinoa and it might not soak up everything, so I'm just going to add a little bit saffron just like that.
Right.
Some cream.
Okay.
And finally, a little more whiff of the garam masala. Just sprinkling that on top. And now, this needs to cook on a very low heat for about 10 minutes.
Oh, lovely.
So we
So
have
it's
10
gonna
minutes.
Get all the flavors.
Get all the flavors, the quinoa
Right.
will soak all the moisture,
Okay.
and the keema will just give all its goodness to the quinoa. So the quinoa keema biryani will be ready in 10 minutes. And I'm
Lovely.
so excited to play a quick game with you.
What is this game?
A foodie game, obviously.
lovely. Okay.
Yeah,
Let's see.
let's just remove all of this and get the game in. Know your dal.
Soya dals. All right.
Okay.
Let
You
me
ready?
see. Yeah.
Okay. Now, know your dals will mean that you need to tell me the Hindi and the English name for it.
Oh dear, this is. I
Hindi,
might. Okay,
Hindi
let's
name might
try.
be easy, no?
Yeah, Hindi is going to be very easy. I'll try the. This is black urad dal,
Okay.
with which you make your lovely dal makhni. Now the English name is the tricky part. I don't know.
What are dals called in English?
They're called pulses, legumes, beans,
One more word.
peas.
No, one more word.
Lentils. Yes.
Lentils. So black lentils. This is
Yes,
it.
black lentils.
Black
Correct.
lentils. Now the beautiful part about dals is that they have not ventured too much into the gradation of it.
Yes,
So
yes.
yellow lentils are 3-4 kinds. Black lentils is one
Correct,
kind.
correct.
Now this obviously is yellow lentil in English, but what's in Hindi?
It's moong dal and it's the lovely khichdi dal. That's how I know this.
Oh, I love moong dal
Yes,
in
same
every
here.
form.
It's one of my favorite dals. This and tur dal are two of my
Okay, you're a Punjabi, right?
Yes.
So आटे का हलवा, मूंग दाल का हलवा.
Aate ka.
क्या आप बात कर रहे हो?
Aate ka.
True Punjabi.
Especially
Okay.
the prasad that you get.
Yeah,
which
the
is
color
made of-
prasad.
Yes. Oh
Yeah.
God, love it. Absolutely.
Okay.
This is masoor dal. It's not one of my favorites, but I've been told it's extremely healthy.
She's quite a pro, huh? Quite a pro. Actually, this is the same masoor dal which is black in color,
Yes.
the dark brownish.
Yes.
In
Yes.
French, it's called as puer lentils,
Right.
P-U-Y.
Right.
And in India, you call it black lentils.
Black.
But this is the half version of it.
Half
so
version.
chilka nikla hua.
The
And-
full version is what you make maki dal with. I think.
No, maa ki dal is this.
No. Ma cholio ki dal. I think.
Maa cholio is again.
that's this
This
only.
is chola is the half chana dal
Ah.
and maa is the half of the black
correct,
dal.
correct.
So the masoor ki dal
Ah.
in Maharashtra they make a very famous dish called akha masoor.
Right.
So akha masoor is this. This is masoor ki dal.
Okay.
And actually, since you are very healthy and
Yeah.
health conscious, soak this overnight.
Right.
Boil it for 3 minutes
Yeah.
maximum.
Yeah.
Right? Cool it down.
Yeah.
Make whatever salad you want to make out of it.
Right.
It'll be ever tasty.
Is it?
It's beautiful.
Just by soaking it
Just
overnight.
by soaking overnight and boiling for 3-4 minutes.
Yeah.
It'll have a nice crunch. It'll be fulla.
Right.
And it just lends itself greatly to a salad because it doesn't have a very peculiar aroma
Right,
to itself.
right. It
So
looked very pretty on a salad.
It looked very pretty as well.
Yes, just thought of that.
See, women always know how to find the prettiness, right? Okay, talking about prettiness, which one is your go-to?
My go-to is flax seeds. Those are chia seeds, right?
There's the chia seeds, yes.
Yeah.
So why?
Flax seeds are very good with omega-3.
Okay.
Just I think they're more nutritious.
Well read.
Whereas chia seeds are also not bad actually. They're very good for your digestion. They are very good for your skin, especially if you have them soaked. Very good for your blood sugar. But I prefer flax seeds.
I am going to have chia seeds from today every day because I will have
they do.
beautiful skin.
Yes, they also do control your weight as well. Chia seeds. Yes.
प्यार से छक्का मार दिया है। वैसे चिया सीड्स के बारे में एक और चीज मैंने सुनी है कि ये आपके बॉडी की तासीर को ठंडा रखते हैं।
जी।
Okay, so which means that it's great for your digestion, great for your skin, great for everything. Why we not have it, right? And I think flax seed is so amazing कि मैं flax seed की आपके लिए एक चटनी बनाता हूँ।
Lovely. I'm anyway a big fan of flax seeds.
You are?
Yes.
Okay, so very simple chutney. We're going to make it with flax seeds, some ground nuts, which is moongfali, red chili. How spicy can you handle?
Go for it.
Go for it?
Yeah.
Okay. And
You might see me crying, but go for it.
but I think this chutney is very amazing.
Yeah.
You've had the thecha in Maharashtra?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
so this is like the Maharashtrian thecha.
Okay.
And I'm going to make the chili garlic chutney, but add all of these here. Alright, so this chutney is damn simple, but since that chutney is going to take some time, I'm also going to give you a trick of biryani कैसे check करते हैं. Suppose
do
this
we
is
do
rice
that?
biryani or
Yes.
quinoa biryani. Now, how do you know that it's done? Because the pot is sealed,
Correct.
you can't really be opening the pot
Right.
to see
Right.
हुआ कि नहीं,
Yeah,
हुआ कि
generally
नहीं,
you
हुआ
put
कि
that
नहीं.
atika.
Yeah, but since this is amazing prestige pans, you know, it's got a lock technology.
Correct.
So I don't need to use the atta.
Right.
So the steam is right here.
Okay.
And only this part is open, which is, you know, which is okay. Now, how do I get to know that this is done? Okay. So the bottom part is obviously becoming hot.
Yeah.
The top part is still not very hot.
Right.
And it is hot, but it's not very hot.
Okay.
But once the biryani is done,
Yeah.
this part is actually very sensitive.
Right.
So I will put this here and it should give me a chatka,
Right.
which means that I can't be putting it like this.
So casually like that. Yeah.
It should give me that chatka.
Oh.
And once that chatka comes, which means it's done.
Okay.
So that's how
So
you'll know
It's still not done. Clearly, you're
it's
touching
clearly
it
not
so
done.
comfortably.
Yeah. Let's get on to making the chutney, and the chutney will be again made in ghee. So this is actually a chutney which is a crossover between the Maharashtra and Rajasthani chutney.
Okay.
So let's call it whatever.
Yeah.
But in this, the garlic doesn't get peeled.
Okay.
It just gets bhunaud like that.
Right.
Along with that, some amazing red chilies.
Lot of chilies.
Yeah, but this is a lot of chutney as well.
Okay.
So this whole bowl can last you for a good 4 to 5 days if you're like
Right.
me, and maybe a week if you eat lesser chilies. A little bit of salt. Then goes the black sesame seeds.
Right. Could we use white in that? Is there a reason?
We could
we're
use
using
white,
black?
but it's
Yeah.
just that the color of the chutney will be
Okay.
nice and brown,
Right.
you know. And some peanuts,
Okay.
and then the flax seeds. So flax seeds, I use it various ways. How do you use it?
Generally, if I'm having a porridge, then I add flax seeds to that.
Okay.
My dalia in
Okay.
the morning. Sometimes I add it on top of my salad,
Okay.
like just as a sprinkle.
Yeah.
So these are 2-3 ways I make sure I'm having flax seeds in the day, like a teaspoon of flax seeds.
How about laddu?
Not tried.
Not right?
No, not
अलसी के
tried.
लड्डू?
अच्छा नहीं नहीं.
उसमें तो पंजाबी
I
हो?
always do besan और आटे का लड्डू.
बेसन आटे के
Because
लड्डू?
you're Punjabi. So,
उसमें 50%
Yeah.
flax seed डाल सकते
right.
हैं आप.
Powdered or just like
Yeah.
that?
So out of that 50%,
Yeah.
you take a little bit, keep aside, rest all powder.
Right.
So whilst you're bhunning the atta or the
Yeah.
besan,
Just put flax seeds in that as well.
and
Okay,
then
lovely.
just put a little bit more,
Yeah.
so that will give you that nice, beautiful crunch and the look.
Correct.
So I love flax seeds ke laddu in various forms.
Hmm.
I've also made a granola bar with flax seeds.
Okay.
So you can use your basic muesli,
Right.
add lots of flax seeds into it,
Yeah.
and then add a bit of honey, little bit of honey, and just dump it in the oven for 3 minutes.
And it's
it'll
ready.
kind of become soggy.
Correct.
You bring it out.
Cool it
you,
down.
You just put it into like a bar shape.
Right.
You know, bring it all together.
Correct.
And just put some heavy weight on top of it.
Okay.
5 minutes later, just cut it. Your granola bar is
Oh,
ready.
lovely.
So here the garlic, the flax seeds, the sesame seeds,
Yes.
the salt and the chili, all is come together beautifully.
It's got that very lovely burnt aroma that's coming.
Alright, na?
Yeah.
So all I need to do is
Just grind it?
grind it.
Okay.
So this just goes right in. So just cooling it down with a little water
Yeah.
and then just
I can smell it from here. Oh, lovely.
you might want to just do a
Yeah?
dipstick check. Me too.
Let me. It's gonna be spicy, I'm guessing.
It's actually quite nice.
It's so good.
A bit of khatta can add some punch, right?
Love it.
I have some lovely catch tamarind paste which can go right in. Now the nice beautiful brown color is also there. So biryani is now done. I can
I can
feel
see
the
the way
chatka.
you're doing
Yeah.
it, yes.
Now before we get to taste this, my kitchen, my rules.
Okay. Is
Before
that
you get
another
to-
game?
Yes, another game.
Oh, lovely.
And we're going to peel some potatoes.
Oh!
A time
Okay,
challenge.
Let's do this.
Two yours,
So
two
what's
mine.
what's the idea? How do we peel these potatoes?
So you have an option.
Okay.
What would you choose?
I'll take the peeler.
You take the peeler.
Yeah, I'm
I
not a
take-
pro chef. I can't do knives.
So let's take a knife. Okay. Three,
so,
two.
do we have a timer?
Yeah.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh wait, I'm holding it ulta. Ah! Oh, I don't have my hand set on this peeler.
You want a knife?
No. it's
You want
okay.
two peelers?
I wish I could be that ambidextrous.
Okay. Some people might think कि chef knife से ज़्यादा wastage होती है. नहीं होती है ज़्यादा. Peeler से time wastage होता है. Time is money. आलू सस्ता है, time महंगा है मेरे लिए.
Oh, this peeler is a hectic one.
I have got the same peeler now. I moved away from the knife. I thought you might say कि chef के पास वो knife था.
No, this is me just making excuses for my bad performance right now.
No, that's perfectly okay. So how was Big Bull?
You're distracting me.
Hey, how's Abhishek? Is he funny?
Oh, he's extremely funny.
Yeah?
He never misses a chance to pull anyone's leg. He's
Okay.
the life on set.
I love the movie, by the way.
Thank you so much.
I really enjoyed watching it, and especially the emotions that traveled through. I personally feel I have an opinion about Harshad Mehta now, but
Oh, you
anyways.
do? And you finished 3 potatoes and I'm still on 1.
Yeah, so I helped you. No, you finished 2 and I finished 2. See?
Ah, oh, this is a hectic one. Ah,
Okay, time
Okay.
to give you some great benefit of your hard work.
okay.
Give you some biryani.
Oh yes, now
Yeah?
I need it. Now I deserve it.
Now you rightfully earned it as
Yes.
well. Look at that.
I can just smell it from here and it's beautiful.
So the quinoa and the rice will obviously be two different behaviors. It won't
Right.
be like, you know,
No,
har ek
no,
dana
no,
khila
no.
khila. But it is obviously not stuck. It's not
Yes.
lumpy, but it's very tasty and very healthy.
You know, this is actually the first time I'm trying keema as well.
Oh really?
Yes.
So first time keema, first time quinoa biryani.
quinoa biryani, yes. Do I have it with the chutney? Do I have
Well,
it just like
totally
that?
yours, totally your call. But let's
I'm going to
say,
taste the
yeah.
biryani first.
know, somebody at the beach is honking at your reaction.
Because it's so good, it deserves music. It's excellent.
It is.
It's outstanding.
And you can eat the full pot.
I
or...
totally could. I totally could.
यार पता नहीं हम पानी पी के कैसे मोटे हो जाते हैं.
I totally could eat that entire thing there. This is delicious and how. I'm taking this home, okay, guys? The entire pan. It's too good. I want to try some with the chutney now.
Yeah. So if this chutney becomes a little too thick, you can also add some yogurt into it.
Oh, okay.
It will go really well. I've not added yogurt because right now the shelf life is 1 week.
Okay.
So if you want to add yogurt, take out a spoon, add some yogurt and have it. Good, no?
It's a match made in heaven.
Yeah. So let me also now take you to another match made in earth.
Okay.
Which is my lovely, beautiful LG door and door refrigerator. It's got some amazing things. I want to showcase those things to you.
Yes, please.
Because I so love it. So Nikita, the technology is so advanced that, you know, the multi-air flow actually cools the things right from bottom to top much faster.
Yes.
It actually cools it 35% faster. So it obviously takes lesser electricity.
Yes.
And it's just a very cool piece of equipment because technologically advanced है. देखने में इतना सुंदर है. Functionality इतनी अच्छी है.
बहुत अच्छी.
दिल आ गया. चलिए
अपनी बिरयानी एंजॉय करते हैं.
Yes. So Nikita, this is for you.
Yes, I'm taking this home. I'm going to shamelessly take this and the chutney home with me.
Absolutely, take it, enjoy it. But along with this, you want to know what's in the fridge for you as well.
Do I have another surprise?
Of course.
I would love to see. मैं और मेरी
टीम ने आपके लिए कुछ special surprise छोड़ा है.
Yes,
which I really want to go and check out.
Okay.
And get that.
Oh my God!
अच्छी बिरयानी के साथ अच्छे cupcakes क्यों ना हो जाए?
I have a sweet tooth, so this is like it's my.
ये भी आपके लिए और ये भी आपके लिए.
अच्छा तीनों साथ में.
The entire thing is आपके लिए.
My God, you guys really don't want me to fit in my clothes.
No, absolutely, because it's all very healthy. थोड़ा सा मीठा बनता है. I'm sure निकिता एक साथ नहीं खाएंगी, अपने दोस्तों को खिलाएंगी. आप भी ऐसे ही करिए. नहीं खिलाएंगे, हमें खिला दीजिए, सब खा लेंगे. But honestly speaking, Nikita, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
We really enjoyed, and I really actually enjoyed your cooking tips, which are healthy.
Thank you
because
so much.
cooking तो हम रोज करते हैं, but healthy tips कभी-कभी मिलती हैं. और आज बहुत सारी मिली हैं.
बहुत सारी, मुझे बहुत सारी कुकिंग टिप्स मिली है. My mom is going to dread कि अब मैं सीधा किचन में मिलूंगी, trying and experimenting whatever I've seen over here today.
Absolutely a pleasure to cook with you. So thank you so much, Nikita, for being here. I really enjoyed cooking with you.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you so much for watching us because we had so much of fun. Today was exceptional because we made quinoa and keema biryani. Nikita tasted for the first time. आप भी बनाइए, जाइए, try करिए और हमें follow करते रहिए because we are available on all the social media channels on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube and Koo. See you soon.